Greetings, fellow agate lovers. It's time for another rock slabbing video. This time we're going to take this big agate rock that I picked up out in West Texas and get some slabs off of it. So what's the story behind this one? Well, my wife Kendra and I were recently out near Balmorhea, Texas doing some rock hounding. We were on the Pigman Ranch. Picked up lots of interesting rocks, including this one. Once I got this one wet, I could see what appears to be dark pluming. That's right, dark pluming. I know you can't really see it now because it's dry, but trust me, that's what it looks like. So what we're going to do is take this big old West Texas agate, we're going to get it on the slab saw, somehow, I'm not sure how just yet. We'll get it on the saw, we'll make a few slabs, and then I'll bring them back in here and I'll show you what they look like. The slabbing's all finished. Did we get a really cool West Texas plume agate or something else? Let's begin with this little end cap here. What do we see? Well, not much. What about here? Well, when you look closely, you can see it's like a micro-plume. You see that? So right here, let me see if I can get the light just right. So where my fingernail is, right in there, you can sort of see pluming in there. It's not as dramatic as some plumy agates I've seen, but it's there. Let's take a look at the first slab. Yeah. That's what it looks like, a little pluming, maybe a little mossiness. It's sort of a combo. I see both. I can see what I consider to be pluming. You can imagine that effect of a plant blooming. That's what I think of when I think of pluming. And you can also see mossiness in there. Oh, and some other really neat stuff, including dog hair. Okay, next slab. Ooh. Really nice stuff. And that light gray chalcedony, along with, you can see there's a little bit of quartz in there too. That's fun. Down here, that's like a whitish pluming. You see that? Right there. Let me get it orientated just right. Whoop, get my finger out of the way so it focuses. So we have like a white pluming and then that forest green or drab green. I don't know what color that is, but it's an odd color. A little porous. You see, that's part of that pluming though. I believe it still will shape and shine brilliantly when it comes time to make a cabochon. Let's look at the next one here. We'll go through these pretty quickly because they're all pretty much the same. Micro-pluming. Sort of in a seabed of that light gray chalcedony. A most excellent combination in my opinion. I will have to get started on a cabochon soon with these slabs. I believe they're going to be beautiful. Hope there's some not so great stuff in there, that soft stuff, whatever that is. And this side, yep, I would consider this micro-pluming and maybe some mossiness as well. All right, 2 more slices here. And had I cut it in a different orientation, it would probably look even more mossy. I'm thinking if I cut it in this axis here, in other words, it's as if we're looking at the tops of the trees, looking down, as opposed to looking at them from this angle, you would see more of that pluming as it grows up. I believe that's what I'm seeing here. Although it's pretty randomly scattered throughout, so I guess you can see it in many different orientations within this one slice. Okay, last slab. What's this down here? Getting some really pretty white stuff coming in right there. Yep, I like to think of those as little bushes. That's sort of how I help distinguish the plume from the moss. If it looks like little plants, I consider that a plume. Yeah, I think that's what I'm seeing there. It's very small, but very beautiful as well, at least in my opinion. What do we have left? Let's take a look here. We were definitely getting into something right there. Look at that. That's kind of cool. And more of it right there. So as you can see, this rock was filled with that stuff. And that's what I saw out in the field when I broke this edge off right here out in the field. Well, I didn't break it off. If you saw that video, I found this rock with this edge broken, but the person who broke it must not have wanted it. Either didn't see it or just didn't want it. I wouldn't have passed it up. I think that's gorgeous, and I believe this will make a terrific cabochon. Let's grade this one. What are we thinking? It's a cool rock for sure. I think it's beautiful, and I believe it will make great cabs. So I'm going to give this a solid A. Thanks to all you out there who watch these videos. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this one. It's a really good rock we got this time. Just check out those details. You know me, I'm all about the details. I just love how Mother Nature can create such beauty. These should make for some awesome cabochons. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure and check my playlist. I've got lots more of these rock slabbing videos for you to enjoy. Thanks again for watching.